Have you ever wondered about the hidden climate impact of your electronics? The supply chain currently contributes to over 70% of electronic sector emissions. And in key sectors like semiconductors, emissions are skyrocketing. The semiconductor industry alone is projected to emit 86 million metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent each year by 2030, more than twice Portugal's total carbon emissions in 2021. According to the IPCC, in order to limit the global temperature increase within 1.5 degrees Celsius, all sectors should strive to have their emissions by 2030. However, our research shows that none of the biggest electronic suppliers can meet that target. Not only that, but many key suppliers' emissions rose in 2022. Luxshare Precision reported the biggest emissions increase in 2022, a jump of more than 200% compared to 2020. Adopting renewable energy is one of the most effective options to reduce emissions, and a transition to 100% renewable energy can reduce over 60% of emissions from the electronic supply chain. For this reason, we urge manufacturers to reach 100% renewable energy by 2030. However, except for Intel, none of the companies have made this commitment. Tsmc aims to achieve 100% renewable energy by 2040. Samsung Electronics has targeted 100% renewable energy by 2050, which is too late to avert the worst impacts of climate change. In 2022, the renewable electricity ratio of some manufacturers was less than 10%. And that same year, TSMC and Foxconn increased their renewable electricity ratios by only 1% and 3% respectively compared to the previous year. Additionally, some suppliers relied primarily on low-impact procurement methods like renewable energy certificates, which have limited effectiveness in mitigating climate change. To achieve net zero targets by 2050 that are aligned with the globally agreed 1.5 degrees Celsius goal, electronics manufacturers must transition to 100% renewable energy by 2030, choose high-impact sourcing methods, such as PPAs and self-generation, and actively participate in renewable energy-related policy advocacy. Click the link in the description to download the full report.